Hello. After one botched, not necessarily fucked up, just a not good recording attempt, we are the Bassities Podcast, returning after the month. I am co-host number 4, Spieler, joined by co-host number 2, Red Boy VA.
Yup.
We don't really have numbers.
Kinda do, we kinda do. You would be a random nerd, co-host number 1, I believe, as the,
Order of Discord goes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
By the order of Discord, yeah.
Anyways, fuck the numbers, I give up. It doesn't really matter at this point. And co-host Kaneki.
Hi.
I'm gonna pick up the reins real quick and say we're sorry we've been gone for a month. We had an episode recorded. I'm the recorder guy. We haven't had an issue in a couple months. No audio
Yep, you may have seen it on the channel.
for
if
like
you
5
saw it.
minutes.
Like 5 minutes,
Didn't
and
even
then we
announce
brought it
problem.
to Red Boy's attention that there was no audio. Then he was like, "Aw, fuck."
Fuck, dude. Fix that. The boys have more stories to tell, seeing as it's been a month, which is the only good thing.
It's like a win-lose if we take a month off.
Yeah, which, if we were a monthly podcast, I think we'd be shit.
Oh, most definitely.
But, moving on from that, I'm gonna give Kaneki the floor, because it was a story he told on the botched recording, but I want him to tell it again because it's a funny fucking story.
Which one?
The figgity fucking
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. A random nerd has just pulled Delisle from Girls Frontline.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
you
My guy,
bastard.
this is not the time.
This is not the time. Actually, I'm gonna tell the story because it's technically in all of this perspective. So we started doing D&D at Spieler's place because his parents are rad, and the teachers at the high school that we go to, or I went to, these guys still go to, are shit. Kind of. Well, fucking first day we were there till like 9 o'clock. We ordered Pizza Hut. Everything's going great. I'm eating a breadstick. And we just cracked a joke. We're all still pretty chookly. And I go to eat my breadstick, and I do a puffer fish. But instead of going, oh, I go, ugh. And Kaneki, who's sitting to the left of me at the time,
I gave
dies.
him the weirdest fucking look. I was just like, what the fuck is
And he bust out laughing. Everyone's like, why is he laughing? And then I explained it, which killed everyone, because I did it again, and thus putting Kaneki in cardiac arrest.
Oh, it was the first time in a long time that I cried laughed.
It was a good laugh.
I thought that was something.
Well, there was that day we also spent most of our D&D time just watching videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like we watched
Oh,
Pooties
yeah.
Engage. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I'll probably leave a link to that video and channel of the person who made it in the description.
I got a good thing to talk about after this one when I'm done with this.
Well, before we transition over to nerd.
Oh, we were already done? Okay.
I'm just gonna say this real quick. If you want to see more of our wacky, cool, funny commentary on Girls Frontline, come join our server,
What
the
the
Bassities
fuck?
Podcast. It's on the description of every video.
How does it
wink
keep
wonk.
coming back to this? What have I done?
We have a gambling chat, which we're using for all of our gotcha games. It's
Most
showing
of
off
Just
what we
Girls
get.
Frontline
But
now.
at the moment, it's Girls
It's
Frontline.
never been anything other than Girls Frontline.
There
It's
was that
always
one
been-
time you posted Eula.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That was at the beginning of the channel, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not necessarily just Girls Frontline, but it's mostly Girls Frontline at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
Going back to Nerd, what's up?
Do we want to talk about the latest jokes inside jokes we've made on Terraria?
Probably not.
Yeah, I do. So
Oh,
I
wait,
wasn't-
those.
I
Wasn't
wasn't
no,
my
here.
brain
the
was
ones that
all
are okay.
sorry.
The ones that are okay.
Not the giant sign we have in the sky.
No.
To give context, I wasn't there, so I'm going off of what I know. But these guys were mining and they found a Planetarium Bulb. And
Oh, yes.
Nerds just like,
It was me and Kaneki.
and they're just like, oh, hey, look, a Planetarium Bulb. And Spieler literally teleports to them and just goes,
No, okay.
"Oh,
Okay,
So,
okay,
hey,
so-
okay,
Okay,
him.
go. Go.
Oh,
Which? What?
okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay, so me and Kaneki are just in the jungle, like kind of just sitting there. We didn't even know what we were doing. We were looking for something, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, we are mining through and we find a Planetarium Bulb, and we're like, oh, Planetarium Bulb. It's dead silent afterwards, and we just see Spiel has joined the red team. And Spiel has teleported a bump, and it's like a sim boy, and it mined the Planetarium Bulb.
And then we fought Planetarium and beat it.
That
Not
was going to
that-
be an
not-
actual attempt. I feel like it's important to say that. It was going to get broken anyways. It's just...
Oh yeah.
Premature.
I just
Yeah, no,
said,
that was
no, I'm
for-
not waiting for you. I'm doing this.
Like a simple
Oh yeah, that was the one where we beat. Yeah,
That was the one where we beat it too.
Oh, that was the second one.
You guys
you
ready?
guys
No,
ready?
too bad.
I don't care. And then he destroys it. And then there's Germa.
Alright, I got this. So these
Yeah, it's his.
dumb motherfuckers thought they could actually take on the fucking Pumpkin Moon.
Keep
if you
in
know what
mind, I
Terraria is,
wasn't there.
yes, he is one of the
Warforged in the
slightly less dumb motherfucker.
house.
Anywho.
But they tried to go up against one of the most fucking punishingly, brutally difficult events that rapidly fucking ramps up. Kill. They keep doing this, by the way. They keep fucking doing this. Getting our population killed.
Yeah.
Oh,
true.
But that's not where all the story comes from. The story comes from me, actually. My dumbass messing around with texture packs. One of which just so happens to turn a boss from that event, or rather replace his face, with Germa 985 and various faces, including the imposter sus.
Imposter sauce.
And
So anyways, one of those motherfuckers was on my spawn. And it almost fucking killed the NPC, at which point I cried out in complete and utter inexcusable terror, German, no!
if anyone here's an animator watching this, please feel free to animate this. It's better that way.
I just love the idea. So Spieler's character is like, like when we first got in the game, trench coat, long hair, eventually got a bandana. So I'm just imagining this bandanaed guy.
No,
or
not
girl,
bandana, my guy, a blindfold, can't see the
Blindfold,
fucking
sir.
shit.
Blindfolded, turns around, sees Germa going towards the Dryad, just, Germa, no!
And then afterwards, there was a Morningwood, who's also a mini boss in that. Decides to. It was just after the event ended, and
Spawn
It's-
camp, nerd.
yeah, they just kind of ran away and glitched through everything at like Mach 20.
Yep.
But it's
Y'all ever seen the fucking Oscar Proud, the Proud family's dad sprinting in quote-unquote slow motion? That's the kind of run that had going on.
And then afterwards, me and Nerd were dying, and we were thinking how funny it would be to be animated if we were just like dying on the floor. Spieler comes up and bends down. Anyone want a spooky hook?
Yeah, we were both dead, and he just comes down. Oh, spooky hook. Oh, spooky hook.
He's like, why the fuck are you all laughing? Here, it's a fucking... I got this spooky hook. Somebody want this? Why the fuck are you laughing? You're crying? Why are you crying? Stop fucking crying.
That's how it went.
Oh, good time.
God.
Maybe one day we'll stream a
Terraria.
Calamity playthrough.
Yeah,
No making
without
signs.
with a bit more restraint.
Yeah.
No more signs. No more signs.
No more
I'll
Terrence.
fix the sign. No,
No,
Terrence is sacred. Terrence is sacred.
Terrence does as he pleases, honestly.
For those who don't
Yeah.
know, Terrence was our first gunsmith, and we said
Yeah,
some
our arms
unsavory
dealer.
things to him. At least I did. And then he came back, and we were so happy, and then he died.
And then he came back again.
We
He
got
wouldn't
Terrence
stop coming
right.
back.
We got Terrence after getting Terrence, and we were like, yeah!
Oh,
He's
anyways.
NPC that never dies.
So, moving on from our dumbassery,
To more dumbassery.
our Terrarian dumbassery. Yeah.
So
Yes.
apparently,
We haven't even scratched like the surface of the jokes we have with Terraria.
yeah. But
There
I
was, like,
found out. I'm not sure how.
the things that happened that one day.
Yeah. I found
Anywho.
out that I'm not sure if it was recently, but the Mental Health Institution or Association, whichever one, I don't know exactly what it's called.
Association,
it's spicy.
MSA.
Mental Health.
Association, I'm pretty sure.
Is it association?
Should be.
Yeah. So the Mental Health Association has classified. I'm not sure when they did this, but they classified trans people as no longer being mentally ill and having a gaming addiction as being mentally ill.
Which is funny.
We've regressed.
We went from progression to regression.
Like, here's the thing, and this is not me at all going, trans people are terrible. It's legitimately proven that most people that are transgendered have an issue in their head called
Yeah.
body dysmorphia. Or body dysphoria? Body dysphoria. Which they're not comfortable in their body. That is a genuine mental disorder.
The thing is, okay, to clarify, to anyone listening to this, they are not. It's people who consider themselves trans. They're not the problem. It's the people who are fucking using them as an
As a way to
fucking
get
vessel
attention.
for their agenda.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Yeah,
people that
they
say they're
push
transgender for
it.
attention. You got Disney making characters transgender purely because of the fact it gets them clout.
Oh yeah, that's just corporate sellout. That's normal. That's them trying to fucking pander. That's just corporations. for
Yeah.
you.
I mean, yeah, like
By
And
no
look at-
means does anyone in this crew hate. I say hate as in, like, genuine hatred.
Yeah.
Actual transgendered people.
Yeah.
The people that use it for attention, which is what we mean when we say transgendered half the time, or trans.
Yeah.
You can
we do
fuck
not
off.
like them. Yeah.
I'm genuinely more concerned for their mental well-being. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
they infuriate me, but I'm not the one who's in danger. That's
Yeah.
You're the one who's saying this because you want the attention. What is wrong?
Yeah. Well, and listen to me. I had
Okay. Oh, sorry. I
No.
shouldn't really say in danger so much as not in the best of ways, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a conversation with a person I know, who I came to some. Well, it's been a realization that a lot of people had. Nobody likes to talk about, but I said to him, listen, if you're if the LGBT is so caught up in categorizing what people are, then what's the point of them fighting for equality? There is no point.
Now here's the thing, my friend. It's not about equality, and it hasn't been for a while.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I
here-
know that.
see, listen,
but-
there's this funny little word, very similar. One could be forgiven for mistaking it. It's called equity. It is a concept in which the people who supposedly have more have to give their stuff to the people who supposedly have less,
Yeah.
regardless of whether or not they actually have more.
AKA a fucked up version of Robin Hood that isn't working.
Yeah. It's not. It's just if you just accepted people for who they are and let people be people, then not everything, but most of that stuff surrounding that would be all well and good, and we wouldn't have as many problems and people seeking attention.
Like, genuinely, like, gay rights. That made sense. You were not allowed to get married in most states if you were gay.
Now you are.
And now you are.
What more do you want?
And I'll give trans rights, there are some states that will refuse you medical service if you classify as transgender, and that shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, no.
But
They're medical professionals. They're not here to judge what's right and wrong.
exactly, but they do that anyway. Like, for example, in Austin, Texas, I want to go there to work for a company. I'm not going to say the name purely because of the fact it'd probably give me backlash. I don't really care. But I'm going to go work for a company, and one of their workers is trans because they had body dysphoria and they didn't feel comfortable. All right, cool. So they're genuinely no, I want this, right? They get refused constantly, almost all the time, by Austin medical. Yeah, no, we're not going to help you.
You know, and that's
It's genuinely dumb.
Well, I suppose it depends. Are we talking about actual medical help, or are we talking about a quote-unquote transition?
We're talking about, like, getting medication to help with, like, hormonal issues.
Oh, hormonal issues or hormone blockers? This is dangerous stuff.
It's... So, when you turn trans, when you first start, from what I know, you have to take certain medications. Like, you have to, because you could literally fucking die if you don't. And hospitals will outright go, nope, I'm not going to give it to you. Because you have to, if you're, for example, a male going female, you have to use hormone blockers, right? There's medication, that way it's not as deadly. This person was male turning female. They got told, we're not going to help you. We're not going to help you, period. They eventually got the help they need, seeing as they're still alive, and they're fully transitioned, but it's... I can't say trans rights isn't necessarily real, but I can say for some of it, it is a little dumb. And for some of it, it's justified. Now, moving on from the dark and grim.
I mean, it's what a podcast is basically about. We speak our mind about topics.
Pretty much.
And if you like that, subscribe! My voice cracked, so I just kind of had to go along with it.
Yep. Talking about something that's not necessarily dark and not necessarily bad. How do you guys feel about the current backlash Overwatch 2 got for their barely released alpha?
It's incredible. They should expected that. They should have expected it.
The alpha was shown and people immediately gave it hate.
Yeah, because it's dumb. I looked at it a bit. It's fucking shitty.
Like the game is not going to get back to how it was. There's no way in hell it's going to. And that's not because of the shit that happened with. In my opinion, it's not going to be because of what happened with the Blizzard dude. It's going to be because the community is genuinely shit, for the most part.
Yeah.
And if you're part of the Overwatch community, that doesn't necessarily make you shit, but there's a lot of people in the Overwatch community who are shit.
It depends. Okay, let me place it like this. It depends on how you act towards people.
Yep.
If you look at them in a way whenever you're playing competitive and say, God, they're just such a fucking thorn in my side, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of my lobby, you're bringing the team down, and complain the entire match instead of doing anything to help, you're the problem.
Well, sometimes there's people that throw and you think that, but...
Me having flashback the teammates me and Kaneki had.
We won't talk about that.
Yeah, but you're losing.
Jesus Christ.
No, that was Overwatch, wasn't it?
Yep.
Which is retire mode. Yep.
What's kind of dumb is people going after every team in Blizzard. It's like, that was the Overwatch team on Blizzard, not the entirety of the Blizzard company.
If we're talking about the Activision scandal, that is nothing to do with Overwatch.
It has to do with a couple people on their staff that got fired.
That has nothing to do with the game.
Like, I'll give Activision credit where credit is due. They've made amazing games. There's no doubting that. Call of Duty has been a hit since fucking day one. Despite the fact it's dying, quote unquote. If you ask me, it's going to take a long time for it to die. A lot of the older players don't like the game, and that's fair, like me. I don't necessarily like a lot of the newer games that's coming out with it.
Like Vanguard. What the fuck is that?
I'm hyped for Vanguard, but I'm worried about all the shit they're getting wrong. I'm hyped for it because I like World War II games, and I like playing games campaigns, and Call of Duty has a really good campaign most of the time.
Until they stopped campaigns.
They did that with one game. In one game only, and that game is dog ass. And one of us here, nerd, actually played that game and liked it.
In its prime, it was alright.
It depends, I guess, for you. We're talking about Black Ops 4, by the way. For
Yeah.
me, not having a campaign ruined that game's replayability.
Yeah.
Because I still hook up my
I've always
360
I've always been a hard multiplayer person
Yeah.
with like, hey, nice campaign to play on the side when I'm bored.
which is why I
Yeah.
said replayability.
Yeah.
Because
it's
even
like-
to this day, I'll hook up my PS3 or my 360 and I'll play through the old Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 campaign.
if you don't have that, and if you don't have a campaign or something that gives it its replayability, then your game's done.
Like, I'll give Black Ops 2 credit. Most of replayability is both campaign and zombies, because the zombies in Black Ops 2 were fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Not just interesting, but like fun
Good.
too.
Yeah. Except for, no transit. could
World
be
at War
pretty good.
Zombies.
Dude, Transit was
When-
my fucking favorite, but I'm a weeb, so.
That's fair.
When the first
World at War
The
Zombies.
first-
God.
game that introduced zombies is known for the best zombies.
Because of the fact it was actually difficult. Like,
Okay.
hard
And also like
difficult.
rewarding when you did it.
Well, up until Darice. Darice was the best map, in most people's opinion. And I get that. Because that was the map that introduced no limit to zombie spawns. Because every other map, zombies were limited to 21 zombies per round max. The-
Really? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
That
on
sounds
World-
way too easy.
Exactly. Why do you think people abused Shinonuma so much?
I don't think you've got this right, Mike. I think
No. This is World at War. I know what I'm talking about.
yeah, I've played World at War. I have.
Yeah, before
some good fucking memories with campaign and
Darice came out, there was an easy way for you to abuse the game to a point where the maximum zombies spawned was 21. Straight up.
Oh, you're talking about like a fucking exploit or something.
Yes.
Okay,
But
so a fucking
here,
cheat
listen, child, listen.
have like a month on.
Yes or no? The reason I'm trying to talk about it is because I experienced it a couple times. It was on every single map that after you hit a set amount of rounds, the game would default to 21 zombies. Right?
Okay.
So that's why it's a quote-unquote exploit and not an exploit. Because you would hit... For example, if you hit round 30 on most of those maps at the time, I think it was, then the game would default back to 21 zombies. Max. With Darice, Darice, that was removed completely. Like, straight up. You hit round 30, there's going to be, I think, upwards of like 300 zombies. It's that I can see why that's most people's top map. Really, I can. Granted, I'm a Kino der Toten guy. What was your guys' favorite zombie map?
I didn't play a lot of COD too much. So.
Fair.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, I already mentioned Transit was my favorite, but that's Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
I got the game way past its prime. I only ever got to play Nacht der Untoten.
Yes, the original. Night of the Dead.
So, breaking a bit off from the Call of Duty.
Which is a good idea.
Have we talked about Splinky on the channel?
No,
Very
I don't think
briefly.
we believe.
We spoke about it very briefly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Splinky. I think it has potential.
I think it's already dead in the water.
I can agree with that.
Um,
Splitgate was a game back in beta that was really good. I played it. We played it back in beta, and it was super fucking good.
we being me and Kaneki.
Yes, Spieler also got to experience a bit of it in beta.
Did I?
Yeah, I think.
No, it was one of our friends in the server.
No. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah, that would be.
Give
Yeah.
their user because obvious, but
Yeah. So no, you got the season 0 treatment. But yeah, it's shit now. After I found out about legit aimbot tutorials in a game in beta, I just stopped playing.
and we went on yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah.
God, dude, it's like playing. The reason that Kaneki liked listening to me play that game is because I went back to my old COD brain and Halo brain.
It was just funny to hear the rage, but it's
The rage and the shit talking.
but without that, it's not a good game anymore.
The reason being, people. So even in the beta, you saw this, people would camp. It wasn't that bad. You know, it's extra now. And if they're not doing that, they're bunny hopping, and or camping their spawn, or it's like this game. If you ask me, Splitgate needs to punish people for camping, because Halo did, at least in the older games. You would get punished if you camped for too long.
Yeah.
It was, and that's how Splitgate felt in the beta. You had to move fast, or else you were screwed.
Yeah, now it's just sit behind a portal and get kills.
Yep.
Potential.
Potential still has potential. I just think it's going downhill.
Yeah, I think they need
Real
to do
fast.
little things. I think they just had it and then they just left it. Because I haven't seen a lot of.
They appealed to the people that would whine about shit that exploit the exact same shit,
Yeah.
which is sad. That's the route League went down for a bit, and I'll give League credit. They realized that and then stop appealing to those people.
Yeah. They as much as I don't like League, they did that.
They actually listen to their people now instead of listening to the people that whine about one thing that they're exploiting.
Here's a fun topic. If any of you out there have Steam, which I'm guessing all of you do, they've got a sale going on from October 21st to 25th for the Steam Digital Tabletop Fest RPG edition. So it might be a little bit of sales on your...
Payday 2 is one of those games.
Yeah, why not?
I bought the entire game with all the DLC for $12.
Yeah.
I want you to keep in mind, that's 44 things of DLC.
God damn.
Yeah. Another good topic. TabG, which was totally accurate Battleground Simulator, is now just Tab. And you can get it for free. So you should do that.
Yeah. Spieler, do you have anything you want to talk about?
You
Well-
boy.
What? What was that?
Speaketh.
I'm sure, not that.
Would you want to
Give me a
tell?
sec, I gotta.
Well,
I'm
Spieler's
not
doing.
particularly sure. I normally don't have all that much to talk about independently, I suppose.
Fair.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into the political scene, so
Fair enough. As we've said before, we'll save it for the Politicast.
Absolutely.
Nerd, do you have anything you'd like to talk about?
I mean, kind of already put my ideas there.
How about how you're getting back into Dead by Daylight, kind of?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I just
take a break for a while, for a long while.
that was
Don't
just
blame him.
due to me. That was just due to me getting it in other games more.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hopefully you don't ever get back into the point of ditching us for Dead by Daylight. Not necessarily for recordings, just ditching us for that game.
When did I do? When did I do this?
We would ask you to play other games with us, but no.
Most of the times I said no, I was playing with other people.
There were multiple times where you were AFKing that game, and you were just like, no.
No,
Yeah.
I don't really AFK Dead by Daylight. I'm generally
Oh
doing
god,
Valorant.
my
I just-
fucking
Here we
brain.
go.
Hey man, you wanna hop on this game? No, fuck off.
Pretty much. I mean, I've done that a few times. I've known to talk, but
Have I done that? I don't think I've ever done that.
I feel like you've done that once. I just don't remember it.
Yeah. The fuck is this? Mist.
It's what happens to water when heat gets applied to it, Conic.
I'm crazy. It's a survival game, adventure exploration.
What is?
The fuck are you on the Steam store? What the fuck?
He said he was talking about their sale.
I mean, yeah.
What's on the shop?
It's not one for sale, but oh my god.
Talking about something that's I guess it's technically political. I don't care. I want to touch on it a little bit. The current ATF bullshit.
Oh god.
Oh, what is that? Enlighten me.
They want to ban a certain trigger for it being a quote-unquote machine gun.
Oh.
It's literally a trigger that shoots, locks, and then unlocks. That's not machine gun.
Burst fire.
Not even that. They want to get rid of it for a machine gun, and the guy who made it's like, nope. Then they tried it again, and the guy buckled down and went, until you get a fucking court order, you're not making me stop the distribution of this.
Well, there's one thing to say. The ATF has a very, very long history of calling weird things machine guns, even though they are quite literally, by definition, not that.
Mm-hmm.
This car 90 machine.
Like, although it was a meme, the ATF made a fucking weapon banning of the Twisted T, which I thought was funny at the time because it was them memeing. But they don't do that no more because they don't understand what the fuck's going. Like the Russian ammo ban's kind of dumb, if you ask me.
Oh, that's.
You want to know why they're doing the Russian ammo ban? Because Russian, no Russia. We're not allowed to. We're not allowed to have Russian, bruh. There's literally American guns chambered in those rounds. The fuck.
We don't talk about those.
This scar is gonna get thrown into the safe. That doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
They're gonna throw it in the freaking forever box with the Tech 9.
They're gonna throw it into the unvault scar.
It's gonna be like a Warframe Prime
Unvault
unlock.
napalm.
It's gonna be like an old. It's gonna be like fucking Fortnite again. Yo, can we unvault scar? It's kind of OP. We need it back.
Oh no. How about we don't? Good.
Can we
I don't know if I
unvault
can
the
say
pump
this.
shotties?
I'm gonna not say that, just in case.
Send it to me and I'll see it later.
Bring back my double pump, my OG double pump from season 1.
I'm gonna send it to Spieler, and I'm gonna get his fucking verdict on it.
Bruh, I watched a
Here
clip.
we go. Here we go.
Ninja
Oh,
quote unquote
Connie
quits
is typing.
Fortnite. He hasn't quit Fortnite. He still plays that game on the regular.
Who?
Fucking Ninja.
The Blove.
The
Yeah.
Blarg.
Blev.
God, every time we see his talkie commercials, whenever we're doing like a weird boys hanging out era, we're just like, oh, the Blev.
I don't think I can say that. Can I say that?
No, don't say it.
Oh, probably. Well, I don't know. It's a little spicy.
I
It is
wouldn't
a
say
little-
it.
A
I
little
wouldn't say
spicy,
it.
just like the Ho Chi Minh.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I guess with that, I will say it. Going
Oh,
back
boy.
to the unvaulting. Yo, can we unvault war crimes? They're kind of OP.
Ayo, can we unvault using napalm?
Oh, come on. Now you're just recycling what I just said.
I know.
Oh boy. To
Anywho.
avoid a cop, to avoid getting content restricted. Sorry, Susan.
Susan's not gonna pay attention to us. We don't have 100 subs.
True.
Anywho, moving on from that, I feel like this is a topic we should probably cover just because, not necessarily VR YouTubers and streamers, just
VTubers.
just VR in general,
Oh boy.
specifically VR chat.
Oh boy.
How do we
Oh,
how do
boy.
we how do we feel about VR chat?
I think VR chat is like what?
The Kermit hub.
So for since you guys most likely don't have context,
Oh, absolutely. No, they don't.
During the summer, it was either during the summer or like a little bit before summer. We
It was
were.
during the summer.
It was when I was living in my old place. Nerd is playing VR chat. He's like, "Oh, I found the Kermit hub." It's like, hold on. I re-download it. I get on, and we're just rolling around in the Kermit hub, and it's like in a cult building of Kermit stabbed on an altar. If you press the knife, you get a bunch of Kermit skins.
I would have loved
Kermit
to
Master
join
Chief.
them, but I would have loved to join them, but you know my
His computer won't let him play VR chat.
yeah, it crashed.
More specifically, there's something on VR chat that I'm genuinely terrified of.
Besides, deep-voiced women with a very strong vibe about them.
Yes.
Huh?
And it is called the amount of traps on VR chat.
Oh, trap.
Hang up the what?
I guess this technically does have to do with VTubers, I guess. There's a VTuber who I found out
Hold my shotgun.
I found out, right? He's married
Father,
to
no,
a woman,
please.
right? I want you to keep that in mind. He's married to a woman.
Uh-huh.
Sean VR. Oh my god.
Nice dorm, Kaneki.
Thank you.
Changing the topic, trying to change the topic.
I've made it a little bit more homely.
Alright, I
I've
will
stopped
change.
Alright,
yelling.
so tell me about who we're targeting with the napalm again?
Sean VR.
Uh-huh.
I've shown you clips of him
I know.
before, right?
Yep.
He's married to a woman.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
I know, right? He's a Scottish YouTuber.
What?
Yep.
Oh no.
I like to think about that. He's Scottish.
He's Scottish, man.
And,
Peppa Bugler.
speaks the Scot. Anywho, and he, I'll outright say, I think he completely abuses the fact that he likes using tig-bittied anime women avatars to get views. I'll say it. And he posts very, not, I guess it's technically not safe for work. Not safe for work content. Like,
That-
for example,
That
today.
train in the background's going ham.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, freight train coming
like,
in hot.
Yo, the rage train, dude.
We hear.
Who you guys remember? Alright,
Thank you to North Atlantic for the raid.
Yo, I'm gonna shift things up a bit because we're on
Okay.
the topic of YouTube. Y'all remember Super Best Friends Play
No.
or Best
Who
Friends
the
Play?
heck?
No.
You don't know the Best Friends Play?
No.
No.
Bruh, it was a crew of 4 that originally became a crew of 3, and they played an old fighting game called Def Jam Fight for New York, and they had a character that was
Wow,
named.
that's.
No, you listen.
No, I know. I'm just talking to myself.
Cool. They had a character named Rage. Mind you, this was a fighting game made by Def Jam Labels, the rap company. So you got Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes, Method Man, Redman, fucking Fat Joe, Ice-T, Bubba Sparks. Got these. He's a rapper. All these big name rappers, black and white, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, since we're playing the blackest game of all time, we're gonna play the blackest character of all time, and his name is Rage. And his entire thing is he was this old, ancient god of anger.
Oh.
And he's just hell-bent on causing utter destruction and chaos. His entire thing is rage. I am rage!
So.
And his main thing was saying that he's gonna run a freight train on people.
So, looks like, Terraria is getting a 1.4.3 update,
Oh, for
Cool.
fuck's sake.
with Don't Starve Together.
Oh,
Oh.
that worries me. When are they gonna add a
Oh
hunger
my
bar?
god. They're putting the Eye of Cthulhu in Don't Starve.
And I
Oh,
think they're adding one of the,
Don't
One of the
starve
monsters
bosses.
from there.
That's pretty cool though, when you think about it. I'm gonna move the topic over to the games, yeah, real fast.
Oh yeah, huh? Would you look at that?
Um,
Yeah, no, that is a boss. So, yeah.
oh, um, there's a game I need these boys to pick up called Neo 2. It's
Yeah,
an,
No, I'm good.
it's an amazing game.
We're trying.
I think I'm gonna
Hate
stick
it.
with Code Vein.
Should the
I'm
boys
not a
play
fan of it.
Path of Exile?
Is it because that you're not? Is it because you're not good at Souls games?
Oh no, I'm fine at Souls games. I beat GM mode of. I beat Grandmaster in Fallen Order on PlayStation without a death.
Mm.
Speedrun 2.
No, I took my time.
But Neo 2, in my opinion, is pretty good. Is it's a
British
grind.
rappers don't end your career. They introduce you to a wider variety of professions more suitable for your competence level.
Jesus. There's a
Wait, what?
I don't know what the fuck to talk about anymore because you fucking pull this 5 different directions.
Yeah, let's.
Kaneki, what do you want to talk about, huh?
One day we'll have professionalism.
Yeah, we don't have that. I don't.
What do you want to talk
one
about,
day.
Kaneki?
One day. Huh. Well. The Demon Slayer fighting game came out, and I can't wait to.
From what I'm
get it.
hearing, it's a lot of people are actually really mad about that game right now.
Oh,
More so
really?
the players.
Why?
Because they figured out who the most broken character is already, and they do nothing but play those characters.
Is Zenitsu?
Zenitsu is one of the weakest, actually.
Oh, really? That's crazy. I'm guessing you.
Nope.
Nezuko.
Gyu is mid tier.
Shinobu then?
Nope. Flame Hashira.
Rengoku?
Flame Hashira.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's Rengoku.
Yeah, Rengoku, I'm guessing Nezuko.
Nope.
And
only.
Tanjiro.
Nope.
No, it's Rengoku.
It's
Rengoku.
only
Is it?
Rengoku.
God.
Everyone else is either mid tier or low tier. Like there's
Competitive scene, it's just 12 guys all playing Rengoku.
the competitive scene is one person playing Rengoku, and then everyone who's good at playing characters. Like
Yeah.
Nezuko's busted if you can play her good, but from what I've seen, granted, Zenitsu, who's low tier, is busted if you play him good too.
I think I'm just gonna.
That just sounds like it's a character who actually requires skill. Sorry for cutting you.
No, you're pretty much true. It's just the fact that people don't like Zenitsu.
I think I'm just waiting for them to add Muichiro into the game.
I don't think they'll ever add Morichio.
I think they'll add Muichiro.
I don't think I'm ever gonna touch this game. This really doesn't concern me.
Yeah, he doesn't. He does. Don't you not like Demon Slayer?
No, I enjoyed it. I fucking binged the whole series overnight so I could watch the movie, and then we got turned away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2 got announced actually. Pretty pog.
Yeah.
They have a trailer for
Wait,
it
for
right
it?
now.
If only our one-stop anime watching site is not shitting itself. Maybe
It's still shitting itself. I checked today.
It is. No, I know, but only if it wasn't.
I can guarantee you I know what it is. They're
Which?
getting it's probably them getting cease and desists and them taking a minute to like, all right, how do we go about this?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Do they have a Twitter? Yeah, they do have a Twitter.
I don't know. If it's not that, it's just genuinely their service shitting itself.
Oh no, that's their Discord.
Anywho,
Yeah, whatever.
again, I don't really know what to talk about. What do you have?
So,
Oh, go ahead.
after
Spirit.
all this time, Mihoyo
Oh boy.
has truly and utterly disappointed me.
What did they do now?
It seems like genuinely feels like Genshin may have been the largest, most expensive, and possibly most effective cash grab of all fucking time.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised. They did a lot.
Like I always looked at it and I always thought this structure they've got. It's not bad, but it's not gonna work for the long term they're talking about. Especially with all the game modes they add temporarily.
Mm-hmm. And the fact they don't let you do dungeons with your friends or missions with your friends, or
There's no real fucking dungeons except for the level up one. It's all just fucking arena fights.
Yeah.
There was always something off about Genshin as much as I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it's starting to show like this game was never going to go where they said it was.
or it might have.
Maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe they'll get their shit together. But they're
I
also
doubt it.
making a new game at the same time, so I'm not getting my hopes up.
You know.
I mean, it is a gacha game, so it's not necessarily surprising.
It was very experimental and it held a lot of promise, but promise only gets you so far. It only carries
So,
you if you actually hold it.
We are sorry to those who wasted money on Genshin Impact.
I spent like $4, and I don't really care.
It's a
Yeah,
gotcha game.
$4
It
bucks.
doesn't
$4
matter
ain't
what
that
gotcha
bad.
it is.
To
it's always
people
a
that
waste of money.
genuinely spent thousands, I feel very bad.
Yeah.
I don't. That's their own dumbassery.
Yeah.
That's why I'm feeling bad, because if you ask me, gacha games, and a few do this, which is why I'm surprised Genshin never did, and they should have. A few gacha games just straight up fucking warn you. By the way, these polls are not guaranteed. They're based on luck. This is essentially gambling. If you have an issue, call these numbers. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Genshin never did
Huh.
that,
I know it didn't.
and I think
Well,
Genshin
shit.
should.
China.
Genshin should, straight up. 'Cause
They,
how many-
they won't. They don't care.
They don't. If they cared, they would have done a lot of shit from day one, like fixing gotcha rates and doing that.
I mean,
But they never.
I'll give their
touched
gotcha rates
It
credit where
worked
credit is due. It's
at
not the
the
worst,
start.
but it's not good.
It worked at the start because Genshin was still.
What do you
You
mean
can
it's
see
not the
it was
worst?
still
It's
beginning. It
the
was
worst
still.
I
It
know.
still had a lot of opportunity and
Yeah,
a
you
future,
know.
and never went
know.
anywhere with it.
What game did you play that makes this not the worst?
God, it was a gotcha game that ended up getting fucking deleted because the company went under.
Oh,
God, I don't remember for the life of me. I was like 13 when I played that game, and the gotcha system was quite literally you could not get pulls unless you spent money.
yeah.
This game, you can
No
still
wonder
get
they
pulls.
went under.
This
Okay,
game,
so yeah.
this game is better in terms of the fact you can actually get pulls by playing the game.
Yeah.
Which is why I say it's not the worst pull system I've seen. Because you can get pulls. It's a pain in the ass and it's a grind, but you can get pulls.
1 per day.
Eh,
Max. Actually, no,
At
not
best.
even that. Not even now.
No, yeah, you fucking
When you get
nerd,
when you
right.
get to a certain point, you only get 60 a day, and it's 160 for a pull. It's a scam that once you get late game.
Yeah.
which is why it's always best to save them and do it smart. But most of us are fucking
I mean,
idiots.
yeah, but if you were to save it up,
That doesn't change the amount you get.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah. If there's
I mean, granted, if I was smart and never learned about the polling system until very late, I probably would have gotten really lucky.
what was the fucking latest? What was the last banner besides Raiden Shogun? Was it?
It was followed by Kokomi, and I think then a Hu-Tao rerun.
Yeah. So if
And
you were
then
to start on
right
the
now,
Raiden,
right now it's Ito, because he's their newest character. Yeah, it is.
is it?
He's
Yeah.
out?
Yeah,
No,
Ito's
he's
out.
not
He's
out.
been
I-
out.
It's still the Hu
No,
Tao.
he's been out. Trust me, he's been out.
I don't really care. Which honestly makes me a little sad.
And people are saying he's Razor's older brother, and I don't. Design wise, I guess I can see it, but I don't think it's true.
Be a hell of a little reveal. Razor was from Inazuma the whole time. Not sure how much sense it would make.
Yeah,
but-
no,
I guess
he's
it
not
makes
out
it makes sense
yet.
given his appearance, and that's pretty much it.
You know, he's not out yet. He's coming out after Hu Tao. Hu Tao is still able.
Well, indeed, I think
Hu
it was
Tao's
either the
still out.
Chinese or the Japanese server he's in.
Yeah.
Chinese.
Chinese, yeah.
Yeah, they get it way earlier. But anyway,
I haven't even checked. I already know. All right.
even if you were to save from Raiden Shogun's banner all the way up to the Ito banner,
you would still only get a max of like 20 pulls.
I'm fine with that. I mean, there's people who didn't learn about pulling since the beginning of, like, they've been getting primos from the beginning of the game. They didn't learn until Shogun and still got shit. So.
You know, there isn't much to say. There isn't much more to say about Genshin other than that. I hope they fix their stuff because the game was interesting for a while. But if they don't,
we almost everyone in this crew fucking no-lifed it at one point in their life.
At one point, we've all no-lifed it, but
I mean, I still like it because I don't play it that much. So
now it's just like I've gotten Jean. I got the character I wanted for the longest time, and
now he has no reason to play it.
No, I don't have any reason to play it. There's no replayability. Like if you get the character you want, that's it.
Unless you keep getting new characters you want, which is fair, which happens to a lot of people.
You just said the key fucking phrase. There's no replayability.
Yep.
Because in Genshin Impact, there's literally no replaying.
Yeah, there's none.
The most replay you get is fucking boss fights around the map.
Get on, grind, get off. That's the name of the game.
Essentially.
You get on, do daily, spend resin, get off.
Yep.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat,
That's
and hope to God that you get something good.
That's how it be.
Like, for me, I got stuck in the fucking first big update. Like, I'm not past the fucking mountain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily... whatever. I don't...
I think, you're supposed to get up to that big old tree at the top of that mountain, right?
Yeah.
I got to there. It wouldn't let me through because I didn't open the fucking door at the base. I climbed that fucking mountain and got jack shit for it. And then I'm sitting there. I legit sat for 2 weeks trying to figure out how to get past that fucking door. Could not figure it out. Like, it's genuinely aggravating.
Yeah. Genshin be
In terms
Genshin.
of new animes, Komi-san, or Komi Can't Communicate, came out on Netflix, and it's a series I've been looking for a
Oh
long
shit,
time.
that's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It's an amazing show. I can't wait to watch it.
The Way of the House Husband has been an anime I liked for a while, right? The fucking creator of this show made a quote-unquote live action of him doing housework himself. And you don't know who the fuck he is. You think he's playing the character in, like, some weird, like, alternate universe or some shit, right? No. At the last episode, he reveals, by the way, I'm the guy who made the show, and the show has inspired me to genuinely learn how to do housework. It's just like, huh. And you can tell it's, like, all done in live time, too. Because he starts a recording in the morning, he sets down coffee and toast, and then does housework because he gets, like, jittery because it's not getting done right. It's not done. And then he goes to bite the toast at the end of the episode, and you see him just break any sense of character and just go, it's too hard to eat. And it's like, yes. This is why we love the Japanese.
It is, yeah.
That way we end on a good note. I pretty much don't really have anything to talk about.
Neither do I.
What about you, Komniki?
It's not really much.
And what about you, Spiele?
Well, I don't know. So, a gun store in town, I guess.
Ooh.
They got some real good shit. They got some fucking imports right now.
Oh, yeah. I think we've talked about this before.
No. This is new.
Oh,
This
what
is
they get now?
Hey, they got... Alright, so you're gonna hate this, Red. They got a fucking CX4 on the wall.
Oh.
Beretta CX4, that one you don't like.
The only reason I don't like that gun is because it looks so weird, and I have bad luck with it in every game I've used it.
Well, now there's a real one. There's also got some HK
Ooh.
Oh, they got a couple USC 45s, you know, them civilian UMPs.
Mm-hmm.
They got a couple FN PS90.
Ooh.
I got some of those weird Keltec shotguns that are like a single tube KSG, but they've had those before.
I mean, that's pretty much what a KSG is, ain't it? It's a single.
No, because the KSG has two.
Oh, okay.
But they also have, now this one stands out a little bit. While it is just a 22 long rifle replica, a fucking MP5 SD alike, I suppose.
Yo, I might have to fucking.
As a legal adult, I got to pick it up and do an HK slap.
Ooh. How'd you feel?
Well, it was loud, so I felt a little like, oh god, did anyone see that?
But did you feel a sense
Is
of
anyone
pride?
looking? I was like, okay, that's great, all, but I gotta put this down now before someone comes to look. I don't think I was in trouble. Don't think I would have been, but I felt a bit awkward because that was
An
a
HK
fuck
slap.
22 and it snapped like a 9mm.
Yeah, it's a replica.
Well, yeah, but it's made to fire 22, so everything about it ends up being a little lighter.
Fair. But I
Usually.
Usually. They probably made the bolt hand, like the carrier, the exact same, just chambered for 22.
You're probably right. But yeah, so they had a
That's amazing.
couple 45,
I was sitting
even a
here
versatile semi-automatic carbines.
I was sitting here hoping. I was like, please say 416. Please say 416.
My guy, the only ever 416s we see in the U.S. for civilians are the fucking 22 long rifle replicas.
I know.
Those don't even come with stocks because they don't have them.
Sag.
Those are weird things.
Yes, they are. But is that pretty much all?
I guess so for now.
Alrighty. Well, then I want to thank all y'all based motherfuckers for watching our podcast. We're sorry we're going so long. In the description, you'll find the channel for the men who made Poo Disengage, and you'll also see our Discord link. Please join the Discord if you'd like. We would love to have
like
you.
and subscribe, all the good stuff.
Being typical YouTubers, we know.
Yeah.
But I want you guys to have a good night. I want you guys to have a good night.
Secret stuff in the works.
Shush. Anywho, I want you guys to have a good night, morning, day, whatever the fuck time it is for you, and we'll see you based motherfuckers later. Peace out, everybody.